For the first time in the last year and a half, I haven't had to go to the doctor at all for anything. And that's a first for me in the last 18 years. I could be in and out of the hospital every week because of not being able to breathe. So it was a really serious issue for years that I dealt with, that I could not breathe. And my heart would race and I wouldn't be able to sleep through a night. And now I sleep through the night and I'm able to function for the first time in years because I'm able to get enough sleep. Throughout the last 18 years of having Lyme disease, I've been on all kinds of antibiotic treatments for years, a year, 2 years. It would take me 6 or 7 months into the treatment, which was just, I had Herx reactions all the time, so I was sick constantly, but I never felt better. I still had all those things. I would get better for a short time, maybe 2-3 months, and then it would all start over again and it would come back even worse than it was before. One really important thing about the BX is that when all the other treatments failed after just months, the BX has been working for me for a year and a half, and I just seem to get better and better all the time. My sleeping patterns for the last 18 years were just so out of whack. Like I never had, like I could barely sleep 2 or 3 hours a night, and then I would wake up only to have to fall asleep to the TV because I could never stay asleep ever. And since I've been doing the BX, I can finally stay asleep and sleep all night long. I used to have a lot of stabbing and burning pains all over my body, and now those had went from like a 8 to a 10, now after the BX, to only maybe like a 1 or 2. I am able to breathe every day. I'm able to exercise, do all kinds of things with my horses and things that I couldn't normally do. I wasn't able to raise horses for about the last 5 years that I had Lyme disease, and that's always been a huge passion for me, so that was really hard to let that go and not do that. So now I'm able to wake up at 5 in the morning and go clean stalls and do the things I'm supposed to do with the training of my babies. This is Wally, and he's a Palomino, and he's a gelding, and he's a really good boy, and he's a really nice horse, so we decided to keep him. Last time you guys were out, he was a weanling, like the other ones in there, so he's gotten pretty big. He's about 1.5 years. Since the last time we've interviewed, I've lost 45 pounds. We walk like 3 miles every morning, and I just feel amazing. Before the BX, I would come home and just crash because I never had enough energy to barely do anything. Well, recently we went to Las Vegas, and we went walking for 6 and 7 miles a day, went to concerts till 1 in the morning, and I was able to do all that. During the time I have had Lyme disease, we've missed out on doing a lot of trips because I couldn't fly comfortably because I was always getting sick when I was on the flight and after the flight, so we really didn't fly anywhere. Recently, we booked a trip to Maui because I know now that I will be able to fly and have a good time. And we'll be able to go zip lining, or we'll be able to go on hikes or go down to the beach and run on the beach in the morning. I'm pretty much grateful for the BX because I was able to have my life back for the first time in years and finally be able to feel like I can still hope and dream about things. Anybody out there with Lyme disease knows how you go from treatment to treatment with no relief at all. I would say to anybody that hands down that this treatment has been the best thing in my life that I can imagine that came along, and I would tell anybody with Lyme disease that they should definitely do it because there isn't anything like it out there.